This is me and my nephew and my 4.8 meter Ribcraft paired with a 60 horsepower Honda engine. I'm going to give you a few insights on the boat's layout and how I store fuel and what's under the seats, etc. So please watch all the video. My reason for making this video is I came from a SIB to a RIB just over a year ago. I spent over 12 months looking at ribs and had no idea what to buy or even what I was looking at. So the reason for this video is to give you my point of view on this particular rib. I'm rather hoping other people make videos of their boats as well to give some idea and background of why they brought them. Because out there at the moment you cannot get many reviews on second-hand ribs and people's thoughts on them. You can get plenty of reviews on mega expensive ribs, but I cannot see anybody who's made videos on what they currently own. So I have two fuel tanks strapped beside the rear seat, a bag for carrying goodies in, and a fuel tank that's close to the engine, which you'll see later. I also carry a green fuel tank, but that's for bigger trips. It's not shown in the picture how I normally strap it on. You can see the big blue barrel which I store my camping gear in and sleeping bag in if I need to, and which keeps it dry because it's watertight. My reason for the blue barrel is storage on the boat is not that good. That's probably one of its biggest downfalls, not having enough storage that's big enough. Here are the little anchor points for storing the barrel, which I haven't had to drill any more holes into the boat, just use pre-existing holes, which is great for securing the fuel tanks. You can see a water separator there, and also you can see the steering. My A-frame has to come off to lubricate my steering, which is a bit of a challenge, but worth doing because it does make your steering a lot lighter. Just to reinforce it, I carry 3 25 litre containers, which is more than enough for a day out boating, depending on what your speed you're doing, but I find it adequate. I've recently done a trip around the Isle of Mull in Scotland, and the 3 25 litre containers was enough, even though I did take extra fuel with me in the green can, but that was sufficient. Now you can see the storage underneath the seats. I keep the fire extinguisher, safety bag, extra lines, first aid kit. But as you can see, it's rather narrow. When you put my hand in there now, you'll see not very wide and very awkward to get things in. Hence the blue barrel. Both seats have under compartment storage. I thought I'd mention this. This is where I store my wire for cleaning the telltale pipe on the outboard engine. Handy place to store it, you can't lose it, because I lost one recently that was borrowed to me in Scotland. Couldn't find it the next day, even though I thought I put it in my pocket for safe storage. If you look just left of the steering wheel, and you can see 2 black patches, wondering what they are. They are Velcro. I actually use them to secure my mobile phones. I use one for filming and one for controlling the music box. They're super great, so I just peel the phone off when I'm berthing the boat and in transport, and put them back on. They hold it in a very good place. You can see them more clearly in this one. Very cheap and very handy to use. My boombox sits on top of that there and held by a bungee strap around my Raymarine brackets. Here is where I store the anchor, and inside that bubble wrap there is my spare prop. Anchor's a bit awkward to get out, but I have enough length of line and chain for around about 8 meters of water. The major on off switch with some wiring that needs looking at, which is on the menu because I'm changing my switch panel very soon, because the one I brought 6 months ago is useless. This is an handy piece of kit that's worth buying and purchasing. They are rather expensive, but it's cost me less than 50 quid. Unfortunately, if you hit Big Waves, see the link in the description below, that actually came out on the Corryvreckan and Whirlpool. Here's where I secured the boat down to the trailer. I use some pipe, you actually see the elephant's nose here, some pipe lagging so it doesn't rub against the boat. And here's a pipe I've used some straps that have my flag header, a light that is about as bright as a candle, doesn't really work that well if you ask me. There's the secure straps again, and that's how they connect to the trailer. My view of this boat is actually very positive. Its weak points are its storage area, but its sea capabilities are very good. It's got a deep V hull, so it goes quite well through the chop. It's good fun. You can get out of the water on your own, even though I have a bit of trouble personally sometimes myself, but it's a cracking boat. I would fully recommend buying one to somebody. Its weakest point is storing stuff on board, that's why I put a Blue Battle on. Its plus points, good fun, good sea handling capabilities, and a great all-round boat in my personal opinion. Would I recommend a 4.8 metre rib craft to anybody as a jump up from a SIB? Absolutely. On the boat is a Honda 60 horsepower engine. It's on a SBS trailer, which proved to be quite good and easy to get parts for if nuts and bolts start to rust. So yes, go and buy one. Just to comment, the elephant's nose is an automatic way of draining water at the boat. It acts like a non-return valve, so loads of water will come out if you've got a lot in there. But on this boat as well, I've got a bilge pump which it's manual, so I can pump a gallon of water out or loads of water out, but handy piece of kit. Four-point craft will do now. Quick clip of it punching through some waves on a Corryvreckan.
Oh, look at that!
Whoa!
It's alright.
For safety, I actually have a built-in radio and I have a handheld radio. I carry flares on the boat, and as you can see in one of the clips I actually have a throw line as well, so it pays to go to sea prepared. Don't treat it lightly, because the sea will always catch you out. So have fun boating, one of the best things I've done, and get yourself to the west coast of Scotland. It's terrific. Catch you later.